All right, we're back here at Beach Championship number 5. This is fight number 7. Can we have officials and referees to cage side, please? Fight number 7. This is a junior Muay Thai 54 kilo catch weight fight consisting of 3 by 2-minute rounds. Fighting out of the blue corner from Conungra Muay Thai, please welcome Daniel D9 Jones.
Nice pop from the crowd too. 3 2-minute rounds. 1 minute rest in between. These mics have been live the whole time, Elliot. You should have heard the things that Michael's been saying about you, man.
Man, I could hear it. People were texting me.
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
watching
man.
The live stream at home.
Yeah, saying you're never going to believe what Michael Kennedy was saying about you. I said, that's right, man. Next Beach Championship, it's Kennedy versus Compton. Let's go.
That's going to be the main fight.
In fact, I might register for QBJJ tomorrow.
You got a little bit of weight to lose, don't you?
How rude.
I mean, as in,
how rude body shaming me like that.
You just cut off one arm, right? Like, you make weight.
Yeah, I probably would. But I only need one arm against Michael Kennedy.
There
you know
you
what I
go.
mean?
Michael Kennedy, what are you going to say about that?
I feel disrespected.
Nobody disrespects the Archangel like that.
Them's his fighting words.
I'll be talking to Jason Hode after this, and I'll get that match up. I'll get that match up.
He's got some pull in the company, eh?
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel D9 Jones.
At the Brackenridge Indoor Arena, I'm with Elliot Compton.
And his opponent,
Kennedy. My name is
fighting out of the red corner from Lubanon Muay Thai, please welcome Tyson LEDO.
Daniel Johns, as Tyson LEDO makes his way down the cage. 54 kilograms, 3 by 2-minute rounds. I'm expecting a lot of action again with these 3 2-minute rounds. I'm starting to see a pattern of how hard these guys are going. Maybe somebody's had a chat to them backstage, you know?
Yeah. I think there are some more. Yeah,
let's go.
I think their coaches. I mean, they're both on pretty experienced gyms, right? So they're gonna tee them up before and say, look, man, you ain't got to fill an out round. Your filling out rounds is in the dressing room. You know what I mean? You just got to work it out on the fly. Yeah. You just got to get out there and go for it. Yeah. So I think really, right up until we get to probably the final of the Grand Prix, really, we're going to see these high-paced fights. You know, they're all 3-2s, except for the Grand Prix are 3-3s. But I think even as professionals at 3-3s, you're still going to fight a faster fight. You know, unless I'm wrong and I've missed something here. But
no, you're right. You're right. I'm looking at the C-Class MMA. That's the 4-minute round. So yeah. So the Muay Thai would be 3-3 still, but I mean, yeah, no shot of action at all. As we've got our second Eminem walkout song.
Things are getting pretty serious.
Oh, man, you know, if Eminem's out here twice, it's game on.
I'll be expecting a good fight because this Eminem walkout song.
You're right, Michael Kennedy. You're absolutely right. I think
you're learning, Michael Kennedy.
And here's his opponent, Tyson LEDO.
going to give a quick shout out to the cameramen that are above us on these platforms. He hasn't left his post since we got here. Like, I'm wondering what he does for water and toilet breaks.
Well, there was something trickling down the cage a minute ago.
I thought that was my spit coming from my commentary. Round 1 underway. Daniel Jones versus Tyson LEDO. Oh, shin to shin clash. Open up festivities.
Some good kicks.
Yeah, both of these boys, again, have got a lot of power.
I think Daniel's coming in with his hand a little bit low. Ooh.
Nice right hand there.
That's good combinations. Linking the hands with the feet. Nice and fluid.
Daniel seems to have some pretty heavy strikes.
Absolutely, and I think the movement of Tyson's is good because he's still active in his movement. You know, he's hit, move, rather than just like we've seen in some of the earlier fights where the moving for the sake of moving. He's using it to set up his strikes, which I think is a really smart game plan.
Oh, that's another Superman punch.
Seen a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Superman punch, vomit, and Eminem. That's the story of the night. Both athletes showing some really good skill, like some really good fundamental skills. I'd like to see them just settle a little bit, start to place their shots.
Kicks from Daniel Jones there,
Jones.
chopping away at that lead leg. Both these boys have got great composure too.
Yeah, 100%. That's another Superman punch from Tyson.
Nice finish.
Oh man, oh man, and another knee. We start to see the first of the clinching come out to play.
Boys have got to remember when you're in that clinch, you can't just wrestle each other. You got to keep scoring knees. You know, WMC ruling, majority of Muay Thai ruling is if you're inactive for 3 to 5 seconds, the ref's going to break you. So you've got to be conscious of keep scoring those knees and elbows inside that clinch.
Yep.
Tough round to call, boys.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Michael Kennedy?
Well, see, Tyson has a lot of the Tyson has very fast movement, so he's moving around the cage a lot more than Daniel is. But Daniel's got some pretty heavy strikes on Tyson. Seems a pretty heavy strikes, so I'm probably going equal.
Yeah, that's a close round for the judges to call. I think you're right, Michael Kennedy. I think both boys are doing what they're doing well, like they're implementing the game plan, but I think Daniel Jones' shots are more highlighted because I just think that he's getting a slightly bigger crack out of it.
Absolutely. And he's also got the crowd on his side, so they're cheering for him every time he lands.
And so I think there's 1% of power increase when you have the crowd behind you. It might be scientifically proven or not, Michael Kennedy, I'm not sure.
No, I think you're definitely right there. I think the latest studies is actually 1.3%.
Is it?
Yeah.
I knew it was around there, but I didn't want to speak out of school, so thanks for backing me up on that, Elliot.
That's fine. If you don't have your facts checked, then probably don't.
So that's why I have you here, Elliot. As long as Michael Kennedy's happy, I'm happy. You know? Round 2.
Straight back into it, these boys.
Daniel Jones showing some really good technique. He's getting a really good arc on those kicks. Telegraphing a little bit there. Oh, I think this is where we start to see the sweat come into play.
I think so.
As we see Tyson just have just a slight slip there, and we're starting to see a little bit of moisture build up on the chest and on the shoulders of the athletes here at Beast Championship.
Nice overhand right there from Tyson. Both these boys are like take him as well as they can give him, man.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Both boys right on top of us now, clinching knees.
Clean knees on that inside.
Good bit of action here. Tyson looking for the glove touch, and Daniel's not having it. He wants to fight.
I think Daniel probably needs to carry his guard a little bit higher in these later rounds, and he's starting to get tired. Tyson's bombing that right hand over the top pretty clean.
Yeah. There's
Superman punch again.
There's a
An
clinch,
elbow on the break there.
and the ref is straight on it. He's on top of the game.
"30 seconds to go in round number 2.
Tyson's really looking to engage, and I think he's quite happy to be in that inside, that close range.
Yeah, I think both boys are quite happy to work in that clinch, which is something we haven't quite seen tonight.
Yeah.
So far, it's kind of been one side's happy to clinch and the other's not.
Yeah.
But both these boys are pretty happy. I think Tyson needs to keep his head up there.
Yeah.
He ate that left head kick on his way in there. He needs to keep that guard high. Having said that, Daniel Jones' guard is very low, but
Yeah.
he seems to be moving his head pretty good, so he's kind of getting away with it.
Yeah. I think I'd like to see a few more elbows. I mean, we haven't really seen the elbows come out to play too much tonight.
No. Well, I think for these young guys, it's very hard to spar with elbows, right? So really when they fight is really the only chance they really get to kind of like let them go. So it's probably not second nature for them at this stage of their career.
Yeah.
But I think with the more experience they get, the more the thought will be that, hey man, I've got these elbows, let's let them fly a little bit. So.
Malcolm Kennedy, what are your thoughts about this second round? How do you see the judges score in this one?
I'm still pretty tied up. They're both very good with their ranges. They're sort of like a clash. They're both good with close range. They're not really playing that far range game.
Yeah.
It's been good cage control. I'm still tied up in 50-50.
I think you're right on that, Michael Kennedy. It is. I think the battle will be decided within that really close range, in that clinch range.
Yeah.
Both athletes really starting to build up some moisture on their bodies. Let's see.
Here we go, round number 3.
Good knee there from Daniel.
Tyson's landing that right hand almost every time. Nice,
Spinning
massive.
back fist.
We have a fight on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. These boys want this.
Yeah.
Nice, clean boxing from Tyson. I think Tyson's probably got the advantage in the boxing, to be fair. I think Daniel's probably got the better kicks from range, but I think at this point, Tyson's landing the cleaner punching in the boxing exchanges.
Referee with the wrist lock. Daniel fixing up the elbow guard there of Daniel Jones.
Nice
Both boys are
knee
doing
from
knees
Tyson.
now. Oh, I'm seeing some wincing out of Daniel Jones. I'm not sure if he
Is
hit
that
his
a groin
toe.
shot or is that a body shot?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. It might be.
Nice catch and
good
sweep from
defense.
Tyson.
Good
If
sweep.
Tyson can keep this momentum up for this third round, I think he's going to take it home.
Daniel seems to be hesitant. Oh, there's a low blow. Unfortunate low blow.
Tyson's come out with a lot more aggression this round.
Yeah.
He's putting in his all.
I think his corner's told him it's one apiece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyson's taking a lot more risk with his hands too to get into that range, to get into that close range.
30 seconds to go. Make some noise, bracket ring. This is a war right now.
Yeah. Nice.
Toe to toe against the cage.
Tyson's got to keep it there. Nice body shot.
Good body shot. Yeah, I think you're right, Elliot. I think the
Let's go, boys.
That's a great kick to the face by Daniel. Looking for that takedown. Both boys really love this.
From Daniel Jones.
You got to drill that.
Nice, clean
There we
boxing.
have it, ladies and gentlemen.
These boys are still going. The bell's
That's
gone.
it. Fight's over.
It's over.
And
The
they're
fight
still
is
going.
over.
Still,
That's how loud it is in here.
Yeah.
It's so loud that the ref barely heard, or didn't hear.
to be fair, to Ben Holly's defense, I didn't want that fight to end either.
We can always do another round, I guess.
I think,
If it's a tie break, what happens?
I think we should. Let's cool off all the other fights and let these guys go at it. And that was a fun fight.
That was a great fight.
You right, Dylan?
I'm good, thank you.
That was a great fight. It's such a great tactical battle when they're both so evenly matched.
Absolutely.
I mean, all the fights have been going to be so well matched as well. But to see both athletes have their sort of strengths within that one range and just watching them battle it out, really exciting to see what they're doing differently. You can see the Daniel Jones wearing the cage a little bit on his back there.
Yeah.
Got some, I guess that's one thing you can't really prepare for, if you're training in the ring all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It's a funny, I think a lot of people don't realize like how much of it sometimes like when your back is constantly up against that cage, like for a while you're like, man, like.
All right, here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. Give these two young warriors a round of applause right now. All right, the winner by way of unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, Tyson LEDO.
Again, if you walk out to M&M, I think you get the W.
Exactly.
Tyson LEDO with the W here tonight, taking out the 54-kilogram catchweight bout. Big shout out to Daniel Jones, though. That was a great fight.
Yeah, man, he hung in there till the end, bro.
Yeah. At no point in time did he not try to win that fight, and 100% respect to him. Both athletes. It's a good fight.
Yes. Tyson, congratulations on the victory. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, tired as shit.
Tired as beep is what we say here at Beast. So how'd you enjoy the fight? It was an awesome fight to watch. I tell you what, he came forward the whole time. He got down, he got back up straight away. He was in your face the whole fight. How did you feel about that?
It was a pretty tough fighter to fight, but it was good. I reckon I did pretty well with the way I handled it, with him pushing forward. And yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Your technique's amazing. How old are you?
15 in April.
15 in April. That's an awesome fight to watch, mate. And I understand you came all the way from Darwin to be here tonight to fight.
Yeah, it was tough, but it's worth it.
Oh well, ladies and gentlemen, Tyson LEDO has now entered the game. Please make some noise for Beast Championship winner tonight.